This is an amazing night for us to kind of honor that and, feel together. And as chairman of the awards, I'm really looking for the night and the winners here. And for me, yes, I mean, it's been a big year after spending almost like a decade at Meta. Now I'm doing my own entrepreneurship, which is Virtualness, like a company which gets into Web3. So it's very exciting.
Fantastic. Now, you may not realize, but one of the chairman's duties is to create a signature moment for the awards. So what is yours for 2022?
So I just spoke about Web3, and Bobby, AAA has always been at the forefront of technology and innovation. And so this year we've been super excited to announce that not only you will get a physical version of the trophy, but you will also get a digital twin, an NFT version of the trophy. So all the winners tonight exclusively will get an NFT version of the trophy, which, how cool it is, Bobby, to carry it on your phone, show around, have it with you all the time and, written on the blockchain, which no one can change it.
You're absolutely right. This is very, very cool. But let's go to our, the opening category and see who's collecting the first NFT goddess of the creativity. Now, also, I think this is also a very special year for you as well, right?
Yes, Bobby. So, I've been chairman this year and it's been 2 years and I will be rolling off this year. But on behalf of the Asian Academy and everyone here, I'd really like to thank all the entrants in the awards and especially to congratulate the 312 national winners that we had, and they're up for the grand award tonight. So looking forward to who wins.
Big round of applause to our national winners tonight. Yes, indeed. And now we move on to our first category, and the winner for Best Adaptation of an Existing Format goes to...
First up is the award for Best Adaptation of an Existing Format. And this year, 9 nations are in the running for the coveted Golden Goddess. From China's Lego Masters to India's Masoom, Indonesia's Pretty Little Liars, and Korea's own Blockbuster. There's a strong mix of scripted and non-scripted works in the running. And as we check out Malaysia's Star vs. Food, history says the judges have mostly given the nod to the scripted works. Perhaps good news for the Philippines is The Broken Marriage Vow.
Narul has curated a...
That said, Singapore is the reigning champion with a reality format, and they're back with their heavy-hitting MasterChef franchise. Thailand weighs in with an adaptation of Korean drama, Remember You. And for Vietnam comes the drama series Tiger Mum. Who will be the first winner of the Grand Awards for 2022? We're about to find out.
All right.
So Bobby, this is my favorite moment, right? So the winner is, cheers please, Malaysia, Star vs. Food.
Congratulations, Malaysia!
This is an outstanding win for Malaysia's Star vs. Food against mighty opposition, and a first ever Golden Goddess for creative steward and director Abid Hussain.
Thank you so much for this award. There are a few people I'd like to thank. First of all, the judges and the jury of Asian Academy, and Mr. Vikram Channa from Warner Brothers Discovery Asia for giving us this opportunity. Chaz Kim and Conan White for helping us and supporting us to make this show. Warner Brothers Discovery Asia, India, for holding our hand with their format. And Astro Malaysia team for always supporting us. My production team, Johan, Emily, Keon, Terence, Farid, and everyone who came along for this ride. My partner in crime, Zach, for having my back always. This one is dedicated to my father who left us last year, and to my 2 kids, Sophia and Eli. Thank you once again for this honor.
Congratulations. Now, during the night, we're going to check out the contenders for tomorrow's Best Theme Song or Title Theme Award. Let's start with the Australian drama, New Gold Mountain. New Gold Mountain, one of the big contenders for the theme song category tomorrow night. But right now, our next guest actually hosted the first AAA red carpet while expecting her gorgeous twins, Vivian and Valentina. Please welcome the very beautiful Yvette King. You know, Yvette, I remember that year. You were right out to there.
Yeah, but you know, we can't let a twin pregnancy get in the way of a great awards show now, can we?
That's true, that's true. But I'm guessing that you're now somewhat of an expert of preschool programs. So let's check out who's running up for this next year's Goddess.
Best Preschool Program. To date, only 2 shows have ever claimed the double, an Emmy and our Goddess in the 1 year.
My name's Bluey.
Australia's Bluey is one of them, and it's back in the hunt for gold tonight against tough opposition, including the reigning champions, Japan. Or maybe Singapore will have the numbers? Or perhaps Hakka TV will be the go.
All right, Yvette.
The big moment has come. Well, the winner of Best Preschool Program is Australia, Bluey, Rain, Fairy Tale, Ludo Production, BBC, ABC Kids.
It's a win for Australia and its celebrated international hit series, Bluey. It scores the preschool category for Ludo, ABC, and the BBC.
And now we come to the award for Best Children's Program or Series. And the woman with the all-important envelope is from one of the most enduring and beloved names in entertainment and the creator of some of the best children's classics of all time. Representing Asian Academy's Foundation patron, the Walt Disney Company, please welcome Jessica Cam Engel. Well, Jessica, it's been a huge year at Disney.
Yes, indeed. Yvette, I love your name, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
My daughter's name is also Yvette. Yes. So 2022 has been an action-packed year with so many award-winning films and streaming titles launched and captured the hearts and minds of so many people. For generations, we have captivated the audiences of all ages with our beloved stories and characters, from Mickey Mouse to Disney classic and animated films, and award-winning, Oscar-winning, Encanto, Turning Red, and so many more. As we look to our second century of iconic storytelling, we are excited to be bringing new stories to fans and families. Just last week, we unveiled an incredible slate of unforgettable movies, series, and new APAC titles at our Disney Content Showcase. And we look forward to collaborating with many of you, Asia's top creative talent, to bring some of the world's best stories to the world stage.
Absolutely, we can't wait. Well, you've got the envelope, but first let's check out who's in the running for the Best Children's Program or Series for 2022.
Best Children's Program, One-Off or Series.
The visuals are different to last time. they're more urgent.
New Zealand is the reigning champion here, and Mystic is back to defend its crown.
Looking for Lamput?
India's Lamput has been a hot favourite with the judges in the past and must be considered a strong contender.
Joy.
Japanese powerhouse broadcaster NHK is another, thanks to Money in It. The Philippines will be looking for the right signal with Singaling Kids. Singapore will be hoping the judges say, "Hello, human." While Hakka TV will hope, "Hello, my name is Dong Ping," can answer the call.
And the winner is from Taiwan. Hello, my name is Dong Ping from Hakka TV.
This is an outstanding win for Taiwan's Hakka TV against world-class opposition. Hello, my name is Dong Ping, the best children's program for 2022.
Thank you. I just had some white wine upstairs. Yeah, 谢谢, and thank you so much. It's really my honor to be here at the Asian Academy Creative Awards. I found Taiwan's Hakka TV. The Hakka TV is a Hakka language channel because we do believe when different people and different cultures work together, our creativity can reach new levels. So we thank the Asian Academy Creative Awards for their recognition. We hope this film can encourage us to respect what is different as the lyrics of the theme song say. Embracing what is different is the only way to go. Okay. Thanks again. 谢谢. This is my mother tongue. Shimu Taiga. And please do subscribe to Hakka TV's YouTube channel. Thank you. 谢谢. Shimu Taiga.
Congratulations. All right, stick around, Jessica, because right now we've got the award for Best Voice Artist, an art form in which the Walt Disney Company was very much a pioneer.
Absolutely. It's a tremendous but often overlooked skill to be able to bring a character or a story to life.
That's absolutely right. Here's the voice of the AAA's Paula Malay Ali with the contenders.
Best Voice Artist. Clearly the most important award of the evening. And it's an interesting tussle between a professional bilingual voiceover artist from Japan in Yukiko Fukimura.
NTN グループのビジョン、あるべき姿、存在意義。
Pinakahinihintay ng buong bansa. Sama-sama nating
A superb all-rounder from the Philippines in Sho Suzuki.
sa ating bansa.
非营利组织人生百味。
Or maybe Singapore's Love 972 radio DJ Kenneth Kong will be crowned as the Asian Academy Creative Awards Best Voice Artist for 2022.
大约150次，所发放的饭盒也超过15000个。
Well, this is interesting. Do the judges recognize someone who makes a career out of voiceovers, or perhaps an accomplished anchor, or maybe even a multi-talented TV host and radio DJ?
Well, I think I may well have the answer right here. The winner of Best Voice Artist for 2022 goes to Japan, Yukiko Fujimura for Namarata.
Less than half a point in it, but this win is great acknowledgement of an often overlooked but significant part of our industry. Best Voice Artist 2022 is Japan's Yukiko Fujimura.
Thank you very much. I just can't believe that I'm standing here, but I'm really honored, and I'd like to say thank you to all who worked with me, supported me, advised me, and led me to this stage. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations there, and thank you to the wonderful Yvette King, who will be back with us a little bit later on this evening as well. And a big shout out to some of the organizations who support the Asian Academy, like Warner Brothers Discovery, Gallagher, our official insurers. If anything happens here tonight, like somebody's egos get damaged, well, they've got you covered. Reality Rentals are providing the outside broadcast gear atelier for the makeup. So many people have jumped in to lend their support. Now we come to one of my favorite categories. I've always been fascinated with animation because, let's face it, as a little kid, it's probably the very first introduction to screen entertainment, but modern technology means that the possibilities in today's animation industry are almost limitless. There are 7 contenders for what is always a hotly contested category. Let's check them out right now.
Best Animated Program or Series. This award has been an historically tough battle, and 2022 is no exception.
Gotcha.
Australia hopes its ABC Kangaroo Beach Summer Special will be hopping up to claim the gold.
Oh, thank you, Muscles.
But Chinese powerhouse iQIYI has reached all the way back to the Tang Dynasty with the Liu Yang.
Looking for landlords?
WBT's Lumput has twice claimed this category for India. While MNC Indonesia's Bima S will be hoping to burst the giant Netflix bubble from reigning champs Japan. For MediaCorp Singapore, Puber Teens must be a strong contender, with one international judge calling it funny, witty, and sending a great message. But if Hakka TV wins this one, it'll be a case of wake up the city.
All right, and who is the winner? The winner is Japan for Bubble, Story Inc. with Studio Netflix.
Japan defends its animation title with Bubble. Set in Tokyo, Bubble is by Attack on Titan, directed Tetsuro Araki for Story Inc., with Studio and Netflix.
All right, so Forever Young at Heart, Hong Kong's entry into tomorrow night's best theme song or title theme. And speaking of Young at Heart, she's one of Singapore's hardest working actresses and hosts, including our very own AAA TV Red Carpet. And he's the director and host of Indonesia's contender for best documentary series, Once Upon a Time in Chinatown. Ladies and gentlemen, Munam Bagharib and Zach Lee.
Thank you so much, Bobby.
Making a short film sounds easy enough. I mean, it's a short film, you know, what's so hard about it? But it takes an enormous skill and gift to condense a story to leave you wanting more.
Consider this. After a short film called Diversion attracted attention, it was made into a feature-length movie called Fatal Attraction, a huge box office hit that notched up 6 Academy Award nominations. So here's our lineup of shorts for 2022.
Best Short Form Content.
朋友一家正在准备一场古老的仪式，抓周。这个可爱的孩子要在1周岁的时候。
121 people missing. Death toll is 83.
It's definitely a case of short on duration, long on talent for the Magnificent Seven in the running for best short form content here tonight. The reigning champion, Singapore's Robot Playground, returns to defend. But history knows all too well just how difficult a feat it is. That said, of all the contenders in this lineup, only Singapore has claimed victory before.
From 7 superb entries, let's bring it down to the final 2 now. And it's the reigning champion from Singapore up against Malaysia and the might of the Walt Disney Company. The winning margin by AAA standards is a comfortable 0.62 of a point. Who is the winner? Only one person has that answer. And that's Zach Lee.
I've always wanted to say this. And the winner is Malaysia, Disney Plus, Hotstar Malaysia, stories that bring us together. The Walt Disney Company C.
A second win for Malaysia tonight, courtesy of Disney Plus Hotstar Malaysia and its Ramadan-focused short form, Stories That Bring Us Together. Congratulations to Jessica Khan and the content team at Walt Disney.
Collecting on behalf of Peter Capel, and he would like to thank Banga, the artist, and the director Sling, both amazing women. Thank you.
The Asian Academy isn't only about recognizing excellence, it's also about developing it into the future. Now, here to present the next award, please welcome the chairman of the Academy campus, the CEO Asia Pac for Dentsu, Mr. Robert Gilby. Good to see you too. Rob, thank you so much for joining us here today, because can you tell us a little bit more about the Academy campus?
Yeah, the campus is all about the future generation of the industry leaders, all about helping the next generation and younger talent to master their craft. And we offer paid internships, training programs, volunteer programs, masterclasses, and annual the Producer Summit, all with some of the industry experts, and of course, the National Winners Conference.
Thanks, Rob. The Asian Academy does some great work behind the scenes, and so do these next folks, because this next award celebrates the masters of promos and trailers, which is something that you know a lot about.
So the many great shows start their journey with the marketing campaigns, where the promos and trailers spark the interest and passion in a show.
So let's see who the 8 promo and trailer gurus are in the masterclass of 2022.
Best promo or trailer in an 8-way battle between the region's masters of promotion. Hong Kong is back to defend its crown courtesy of TVB's Winter Olympics piece.
Banyak yang telah kita bersama rasakan.
Indonesia is represented by none other than the Walt Disney Company's Together as One. But Malaysia is also circling thanks to Astro Shaw's Mother of All Lies. The Philippines, too, is a strong contender with ABS-CBN's The Broken Marriage Vow.
I will always be here for you.
Singapore's August Pictures is no stranger to gold here at the Asian Academy and is in contention with Being Together, a Family Portrait. Taiwan looks to Be a Better Self for Daya TV to take the goddess off the shelf.
Would you have your pet pigs be made into sausage?
But Remember 15 is a red-hot contender by Bison Idea and VU Thailand. And the creative team from K-Plus Vietnam had judges praising the snappy editing and funky beat on their trailer.
Rob, before we go to the winner, let's bring it down to 2 now. Now, the Asian Academy advises just a quarter of a point separates Singapore and Indonesia. Singapore's August Pictures up against the Walt Disney Company. 2 awards, 2 head-to-head situations, with this one decided by a quarter of a point. So close. So close. Rob, you got the answer with you? Right in that envelope.
The tension. The winner is Indonesia, Disney Plus Hotstar with Together as One.
Indonesia edges out Singapore to win an 8-way battle between the region's masters of promotion with the Walt Disney Company's Together as One. The final winning margin, a quarter of a point.
Collecting this again on behalf of someone. His name's Chris. I think he's very thankful to all of you. Thank you.
Every day I seem too far away. Every time I do, I tell myself 이곳에서 기다리고 있어. Every night I see you in my head.
Facebook is blowing up right now. That's Yours by Jin, one of the talented guys from BTS, and Korea's entry into Best Theme Song or Title Theme. We'll find out who wins tomorrow night. Now to the top documentary and news awards, which I'm sure will be watched closely by our next presenter. Representing BBC News, please welcome Karishma Vaswani.
Thanks, Bobby. I'm thrilled to be representing BBC News and their news and factual teams. Regardless of who wins tonight, it's a great honor for us to be part of such a celebration of excellence from across our region. But right now, we're venturing out into the wild, and who better to separate the forest from the trees than Paula Malay Ali with the contenders.
Best Natural History or Wildlife Program.
For her fabrics, Akiko uses only natural fibers that grow on the island.
We're definitely venturing into the wild here, but it's a comfort zone for the reigning champion, Japan's NHK with Iriomote, the fabric of life. But not only is winning back-to-back years extremely challenging, Japan must overcome the might of Nat Geo India and its Ganga rivers from the skies.
For Indians, the Ganga is more than a river.
The Philippines heavyweight network GMA and it's Born to be Wild.
This island nation is taking its biophilic approach to a whole new...
Or Singapore's Beach House CNA collaboration, Wild Urban Designs.
India, Japan, Philippines, or Singapore? Let's find out. I've always also wanted to say this. So it is Japan, Iriomote, the fabric of life. Congratulations.
Japan, again, successfully defends its category title thanks to NHK and its international partners on Iriomote, The Fabric of Life.
On behalf of the production team of Iriomote, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude for this honor. Thank you to the Asian Academy Creative Awards and the jurors. I will share this exciting moment with the colleagues in Japan. Thank you very much.
This is an exciting night thus far, I have to say. Now, I'm not keeping score, but that's 3 to Japan, and they've still got some big shows in the running, and I gotta say, also Malaysia's off to a flying start, and some big nations are yet to be on the board. So let's see how this next award pans out. And here to bring us the results is 3-time national winner for Singapore, none other than Lin Xueling.
Thank you so much. It really is my incredible honor to present the award for Best Documentary Series. It doesn't seem that so very long ago people were talking about the documentary having died. Old-fashioned. Nobody wants to sit and watch something long form. It's boring. But COVID proved that was not true. We are still hungry for well-researched, great editorial and compellingly produced documentaries. I am so proud to be able to present the 8 outstanding works in the category of Best Documentary Series.
Best Documentary Series.
Words are the key to the world, but 7 million Australian adults...
Australia has claimed the award for Best Documentary Series for the last 2 years and won't be lost for words if it claims a three-peat. But China's Nat Geo is circling with the entertaining Cycling Diary in China. So too, Hong Kong's Phoenix, who will be hoping to hit the right note with The Legend of Peking Opera School. And the Aussies will face fierce competition here in The House of Secrets from Netflix India. Or from Indonesia, Once Upon a Time in Chinatown for Vision Plus that had one judge saying it was so vibrant you could taste and smell the food. Astra Malaysia weighs in with their thought-provoking This Is My Generation. Vice Media enters the competition for the first time with Open Secrets for Singapore.
저 가문에서 태어나지 않는 이상 올라갈 수 없어요.
And Walt Disney goes for gold with Nat Geo's Secrets of the Ocean Tribes out of Taiwan.
And the winner for the Best Documentary Series for 2022 is Singapore, Open Secrets, the untouchable cables of South Korea.
First-time winners, Vice Media claim victory for Singapore thanks to Open Secrets in what must be considered a stunning victory.
Wow, I was not expecting this. What incredible nominees for this specific one, and this was a global sort of collaboration. Our director Bao Nguyen was based out of the US. Our EP Tasman is South African, based out of Singapore. Priscilla, our line producer from Singapore, and a local director as well, because we shot this during COVID. So it was an insane shoot, and just really thankful Dongbin, congratulations. This one's for you. Thank you.
I can honestly say that it's absolutely wonderful to be back here, seeing you all in person, not via Zoom. I've got nothing against seeing Bobby against the green screen, but frankly, he looks nicer the way he is here. These achievements that we're celebrating today are actually not possible without the tremendous amount of support that the Asian Academy has. And one of the Academy's great supporters in recent years has been its official insurance partner and broker, and that is AJ Gallagher. Please welcome their Managing Director for Specialty Risk, Adam Fuller. Adam, would you come up? Adam, thank you to Gallagher for your tremendous support. The Academy is very, very grateful for it, I know.
We're very pleased to support the Asian Academy, not just for the celebration of excellence, but its educational programs and the way it pulls the industry together. So for Gallagher, we're very proud to be a part of this.
Well, I believe you should have an envelope. No? Yes, it's coming along. Oh, yes, I beg your pardon. And the nominations for this particular series, which is the documentary, I beg your pardon, there's something wrong with the teleprompter. So, you're holding the answer to the questions who will win the Golden Goddess for the Best Documentary Program for 2022. Here are the contenders.
Best Documentary Program. For the last 3 years running, the name in the winner's envelope here has been Australia. Such is their domination.
Have you had any thoughts about suicide?
But to claim this coveted documentary prize in 2022, Osher Gunsberg, A Matter of Life and Death, will need to withstand extraordinary opposition from the likes of Nat Geo's Lost Beats out of China, or Hong Kong's Phoenix satellite Life with ALS, or India's highly impressive Ganga River from the Skies, and top the unbelievable behind-the-scenes access afforded Fuji Television Japanese for Legacy of Tokyo 2020. From Malaysia comes Tinda Shoga from TV3. One international documentary expert called it a unique and well-presented story of exceptional craftsmanship. Atomo Arroyo's eye-opening Eye in the Dark special from GMA Philippines.
So many tentacles in so many different countries.
Singapore's much-heralded IFA for the world's biggest drug lord.
The profit margins of JT Law.
And the Inform Hakka TV Taiwan in search of the right holder. On face value, a fourth consecutive win for Australia would be one for the ages.
And the winner is Australia, Osher Gunsberg, A Matter of Life and Death.
A fourth consecutive category win for Australia is a remarkable achievement, and the Asian Academy wishes Osher Gunsberg a speedy recovery from his recent surgery. We're sure a Golden Goddess will be just the tonic.
Congratulations, Australia. You're watching the 2022 Asian Academy Creative Awards. We're checking out the contenders for tomorrow night's best theme song or title theme. Here's Malaysia's representative, Bintang. That was Bintang. Now, I have a question. Anybody here from India? Raise your hand. Couple people, 3, 4. All right. Well, next up, our next presenter she's representing India in the category of Best Factual Presenter a little later. Please make her welcome from Vice Media, Esha Paul.
So exciting, and I'm nearly blind, so if I fumble. Tonight represents a virtual smorgasbord of outstanding factual works, and you can be assured each one is guided and cajoled to excellence by a director. Here are 7 examples of the best.
Best Direction, Non-Fiction.
The murder of Juanita Nielsen was an iconic...
Brian Cockrell is a celebrated director from Australia and is up for his equally celebrated Australian crime stories. But China's Zijin Yan will be keen to scratch out a win, courtesy of My Cat from Hell. Abhinmanyu Tiwari is a Golden Goddess winner. He's teamed up with Sujata Kushwaha for what would be a legendary victory. The man behind Malaysia's Star vs. Food, Abid Hussain, must be considered a strong contender here too. Or maybe it's showtime at the experienced hand of John Moore for the Philippines. Singapore's Xi Ching and Eve may sound like a Vegas music act, but they helmed the acclaimed Inside Maximum Security. Or could Taiwan's Feeling Wu add to her golden bell here tonight? We're about to find out.
Esha, from 7, let's bring it down to just 2. Singapore versus a Malaysian entry already in good form. Now, what we know is the final winning margin of 0.37 of a point. The Asian Academy also advises that the difference from first down to 5th was 0.87. Not even a point. Singapore versus Malaysia, the Causeway battle. Esha, who's going to win?
Exciting times. The winner of Best Direction Non-Fiction for 2022 is Xinxing Eve for Inside Maximum Security, Road to Freedom, Singapore.
It's gold to Singapore's Xi Ching and Eve for their acclaimed Inside Maximum Security. Malaysia missed out on a 3rd win tonight by not much more than a 1/3 of a point, but it's congratulations here to CNA Media Corp.
Thank you very much. I would first like to thank Asian Academy Creative Award, the panel of the judges, my executive producer, Sharon Han and Tan Yu Guan, and of course the crew, Rasman, Le, Leong, Mao, and my editor, Derek Lee, and my fellow producers who are on this. They are Anna, Cyril, and also Eve, and Singapore Prison Service, definitely, and Mr. Rabin and his team. Last but not least, the 5 profiles that actually were great to share their stories, and thank you very much. And the sequel is coming out next on 20th December. Thank you. Please do support.
You're watching the Grand Awards coming to you from the historic Chimes Hall in Singapore. And make sure you join us again tomorrow for the Gala Awards final. 18 glittering awards, including the big acting and drama awards. But there's been plenty of drama right here tonight with an extremely close competition across so many categories. And good on the Asian Academy Creative Awards for being prepared to disclose scores, which, by the way, are audited and verified by international law firm Baker McKenzie. But right now, it's my pleasure to welcome back to the 2021 winner of Best Current Affairs Presenter, the reigning champ from MediaCorp's Talking Point, Stephen Chia.
Thanks a lot, Bobby. It's great to be here. I'm so pleased to be presenting this award for Best Factual Presenter. Now, winning this golden statuette has... did it change my life? Well, yeah, it's kind of very obvious if you come into my home now, but it's really a special milestone in your career. For a start, it's judged by all our peers from around the world, so that is a great honor in itself. And secondly, unlike most awards, you're also representing your own nation, your own territory, which makes it all the more special. I'm sure many of you can attest to that. And in those moments when you doubt yourself, this golden goddess pops up to remind you that, hey, maybe you're doing okay. Maybe you're doing okay at this job. So there are 7 presenters who are not just okay at their job, they're actually outstanding. Here are the nominations.
Best Factual Presenter. This newly minted category honors outstanding presenting skills across factual programming.
Great Northwest.
For Hong Kong, Janice Chan for No Poverty Land TVB.
I left the city and moved back to a village.
Representing India, Aisha Paul for Inside the Opioid Crisis, Vice. For Indonesia, it's Tommy Jokro with Tommynomics Metaverse MNC. Hanako Montgomery for The Dark Side of Japan's Paradise Island, Vice. Boy Leong Po Yi for Tell You Law, representing Astro Malaysia. Singapore, and it's Christopher Lee for MediaCorp's delightful Dishing with Chris Lee. And for Thailand, we honor Saithet Monchakul Na Ayudhya for her intriguing Love Guru series from Change 2561.
So many great folks there. The Asian Academy advises that the gap between first and sixth was 0.63, not much more than half a point. But as they say, there can only be one winner, and the award for Best Factual Presenter goes to Aisha Paul for Inside the Opioid Crisis, gripping this Himalayan steed.
India enters the winner's circle now, and Vice pick up win number 2 as we congratulate Aisha Paul for Inside the Opioid Crisis. The winning margin, 0.21.
I've forgotten all the lines that I learned, but what I remember is that I wanted to thank people who tell small stories on larger scales, so that's all of us, and also people who, in a world where fact and fiction sometimes collide, give importance to fact, and my family. Thank you.
And now we come to the award for Best Current Affairs Program or Series. And for me, it's such an important award because it shines a spotlight on many of the people I work with in an area that, really demands so much. So much research, often so much danger, so much risk, so much stuff happening behind the scenes. So would you join me in honoring the 7 outstanding works in the field of Best Current Affairs Program or Series?
7 nations and territories had their eye on the prize here, the coveted Best Current Affairs category. TVB are flying the flag for Hong Kong with No Poverty Land. Nat Geo India have brought in acclaimed filmmaker Mike Pandey for its entry, Ganga River from the Skies. Japan's Inform NHK has gone with Behind the Burqa. TV3 Malaysia wades in with the acclaimed 999 Flood Crime Spree. From ABS-CBN comes the inspiring KBYM for the Philippines. Singapore's Undercover Asia claimed this award for MediaCorp back in 2019, so must be considered a strong chance here tonight. In 2020, Formosa Television picked up Best News Program, and this piece about online shopping fraud may just deliver another goddess.
Stephen, let's bring this down to the final two, and it's extremely close. Singapore's outstanding Undercover Asia for MediaCorp versus the might of National Geographic's Ganga River from the Skies. Singapore versus India, and the margin, 0.03 of a point.
I'm just glad I'm not a judge, and in a way it means we all make great programs because the judges are going, I want everyone to win, but
there's only one winner.
There can only be one, and I snuck a peek, and it goes to India, Ganga River from the Skies.
0.3 or not, the point is, India claim another win thanks to the Mike Pandey-led Ganga River from the Skies from National Geographic.
This is going to be a short one, collecting this on behalf of Team India. A very cherished product just to create awareness about the Ganges. And this was done in conjunction with the National Mission for Clean Ganga and with Riverside Studios. So thank you very much to the Academy.
Congratulations, and a quick shout out to all the news crews out in the field, out in the streets, covering protests and what have you, putting their lives on the line. And now we come to the award for the news program, and all eyes are on 4 diverse contenders. Here's Palamalai Ali with The Lowdown.
The award for Best News Program has come down to 4. The highly respected MBC Korea won the current affairs category in 2021 and is straight back into the hunt for gold here tonight with this corruption series. The reigning news champion, GMA Philippines, in its award-winning 24 Hours.
It's 9 in the morning in Singapore.
Out of Singapore comes the internationally acclaimed Newsday from BBC News. And the 2020 Best News winner is back, Formosa Television, with its coverage of Taiwan's 4-in-1 referendum.
This is exciting. And the winner is... Did you know that all the judging from the Asian Academy Creative Awards is online and computer generated? I mean, these results then go to international law firm Baker McKenzie for verification and validation. They're like accountants here, right? The names get sealed into an envelope until we get to this point, where I can proudly announce the winner of the Best News Program for 2022, and that goes to Singapore for Newsday, BBC World News.
The breaking news is BBC wins Best News Program for its morning half-hour Newsday out of Singapore. Its winning entry featured coverage of the first day of Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
Thank you so very much. I think people in the news business know this, but perhaps others don't. Every single day, our teams around the world, here in Singapore and in London, our correspondents in the field, producers, studio crews, directors, field producers, fixers, you name it, are working tirelessly, all of these journalists, to get you accurate, reliable, fact-based news that you can trust and rely on. I think somebody else said earlier today that in a world where there is so much fiction, we really do need facts. And we do this so that we can earn your trust. It is not something that we take for granted. It is in every BBC journalist's DNA. It is a privilege and a responsibility. So thank you for letting us earn it.
Very exciting evening. Now let's check on the tally now. Is Japan and Singapore equal on 3? Australia, India, and Malaysia all have 2 wins each. Now we come to the final 2 News Awards. And here to present them is the 2019 grand winner for Best News Anchor from the Philippines, Kathy Yang.
Thank you so much, Bobby. The Asian Academy has a saying, once a winner, always a winner. And they do their best to always honor their past winners. So if, like me, you're fortunate enough to have your name follow the words, and the winner is, then you'll soon come to appreciate that you're entering a very select and special club. It is my pleasure to welcome new members to the honor roll. The award for Best Single News Story or Report is perhaps the most fiercely fought for amongst the region's newsrooms. So let's check out the contenders for 2022.
The Best Single News Story or Report. The rivalry between the region's newsrooms is always intense. For Australia, Unfinished Symphony from the Project Network 10. One international news expert called it a tragically beautiful story.
The testing is constant.
China, living through Shanghai lockdown from CNN, which one member of jury described as high-level production values achieved in difficult circumstances. CNN again, this time for an alarming quarantine story out of Hong Kong.
And has quite the appetite. Scenes quickly turned violent.
Or will the reigning victors, the BBC News team in India, go back-to-back with its compelling Crisis in Sri Lanka?
Injuries on both
bangs right now.
BBC News again, this time out of Japan for the assassination of Shinzo Abe, described as faultless television, brilliantly produced. The Philippines news heavyweight storms into contention with its Typhoon Odette coverage via 24 Hours Weekend.
By sending colossal reflective mirrors to space.
CNA Singapore focused on confronting the climate crisis.
Exponential.
2022.
While Formosa Television covered Taiwan's bid for inclusion into the World Health Organization. Who will claim newsroom bragging rights for 2022? Let's get the latest news.
And the winner is Australia. Unfinished Symphony. 7 p.m. Company, the Project Network 10.
Australia gets the nod from a jury of its peers, and Network 10's The Project wins its first Golden Goddess, albeit by a third of a point. Congratulations to the Project team for Unfinished Symphony.
No one told me there would be cameras today, so this is not what I thought it would be. I'm collecting this mostly on behalf of Neil Singh, who was a producer. I edited it. It was a really incredible story. Thank you to the Academy. I'm sure he's devastated he can't be here today. He just had a baby. But yeah, thank you to everyone. Thanks.
This next award is close to my heart because it honors those within our industry who make excellence look so incredibly easy when in fact it takes years to master. So here are the contenders for the Best News or Current Affairs Presenter or Anchor.
This category honors outstanding achievement by a news or current affairs anchor, and this year we salute the achievements of Atom Arroyo for State of the Nation, GMA Network, Philippines.
You don't necessarily see that happening. China is...
Lin Shui-ling representing Singapore for CNA Special in conversation with Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong.
A 5-year-old boy has become Taiwan's second case.
And 17-year news veteran Ken Lee from Formosa Television, Taiwan.
Multi-system inflammatory syndrome.
And the winner is Singapore, Lin Shui Ling for In Conversation, Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong, CNA Media Corp.
Lin Shui Ling is one of Singapore's most highly respected journalists. She is honoured this evening for her work on the CNA Media Corp special, In Conversation with Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong.
Thank you so very much to the Academy and to the judges who took the time to watch the shows and rate them. I'm incredibly grateful and humbled. I'd also like to thank the brilliant and sharp producer and journalist Charles Pang, who did this show with me, this particular interview, the camera crew, the soundmen. If you think that doing sound and lights for an interview is simple, you are wrong. It takes great dexterity and it takes great courage and diplomacy, actually, when you're dealing with very, very top-level people who may not like the questions you're asking them. And finally, for the team that keeps this weekly show running, grindingly, week after week, Christopher Kaur, Ashapur Patlal, my editor, and absolutely not least, Florence Valabados, who is the person who just is that gel that keeps everything together. Thank you very much. You will remind me why I love being a journalist, even though it's been decades. Thank you.
Singapore jumps to the head of the nation's table. Not that we're counting or anything, but that's what we like to do here. And I'm sure everyone's watching on MeWatch will be extra happy, but there's still 6 more golden goddesses waiting patiently in the wings. And if your nation is trailing the pack or yet to open their account, there's always tomorrow night's Gala Award Final. Now don't forget to join Muna Bagharib for our huge star-studded red carpet. Catch it on live stream all over the world, Facebook, YouTube. It should be a lot of fun. And speaking of fun and Muna Bagharib, here she is, the host of our AAA TV red carpet with a medal top. Muna Bagharib.
Thank you so much, Bobby. Very cheeky as always. Now, I am really looking forward to tomorrow's red carpet. Anyone who will be there. And this year, it's going to be twice as big, twice as glamorous. This year, we'll have our Best Dressed Fans Choice Award, plus a brand new fashion industry voted award led by style gurus Wilson Lim, Asaph Low, and Malaysian fashion icon Melinda Lui. Very exciting. And of course, the glam and luxury media will be out in full force tomorrow. L'Officiel, Luxo, Mansfolio, they'll be there snapping away, and I absolutely cannot wait. And one of the Asian Academy's new media partners is Heart Media Group, and here to present the next award is the CEO, Olivier Berlot. Hello, Mr. Olivier. How are you feeling?
Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
All right, Olivier, it's really great to have Heart Media on board, and it's a great collaboration with the Asian Academy. Thank you very much.
Well, I just want to say, many of you guys know Mansfolio, born in 1997 in Singapore, promoting Asian talents, promoting Asian faces on every cover of Mansfolio, from Korea, Taiwan, Malaysia, Indonesia, and of course Singapore. L'Officiel, the power of women, really celebrating women. And I think tonight, it's just great to see real people, real guys, real ladies. Very, very happy to see how the vision of Michael, the vision of Fiona, the vision of these Academy Awards is really enhancing the Asian creative scene. So very happy to be here tonight and very honored as Heart Media CEO to be supporting the event.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. Now, we are, of course, here to present the award for the Best Branded Program, a celebration of the ancient, time-honored art of merging a brand and great content all in one.
Best Branded Program or Series. This category honors the ability to seamlessly and successfully intertwine brands into the very fabric of a show, and these are 5 of the best.
People having problems with cat behavior and not knowing how to take care of pets.
For China, My Cat from Hell by AVG Media for My Foodie.
陳堅62歲
For Hong Kong comes TVB's ICAC Investigators 2022, a co-production with the Independent Commission Against Corruption.
Why are there few women entrepreneurs? I think a large part of it.
She Builds from Nat Geo India, sponsored by Sequoia Spark, a movement that inspires women in our region to become entrepreneurs. Perhaps Astro Malaysia has all the right ingredients with Julia's secret recipe for herbal essence.
This is the real deal.
A place that interacts with the outside world and interfaces.
And to Singapore now, and maybe National Geographic can take flight with the goddess thanks to Changi Airport battling the pandemic.
Olivier Berlot. About now, you are the only person on the entire planet who holds the answer to the question. Which nation wins the 2022 Asian Academy Creative Award for Best Branded Program?
Best Branded Program. If we were in Qatar, I would say Brazil, Japan, or France. But we are in Singapore at these amazing Academy Awards. And the Best Branded Program or Series goes to Singapore. Singapore.
A winning margin of 0.23 or not, it's another win to the Walt Disney Company, and more kudos to Singapore's Changi Airport winning the Best Branded Program or Series for 2022.
So I brought Sanil along so he can pick one of his own rather than somebody else's. So firstly, good evening once again, and great to see everybody here. This was an extremely fun project, and if you look at Singapore or Changi, I mean, it's been a long association with National Geographic, and we are very familiar with what Changi Airport really brings to the aviation industry in particular. So this documentary covered behind the scenes of what the challenges of the pandemic were, and how the establishment, which is the Changi Airport, as well as its personnel, were up to the challenge on this one. So firstly, I mean, huge thank you to Changi Airport and the senior management to go with the narrative and to see this through. And thanks to the Academy for the award as well.
I'd like to thank RJ, Philson, Donovan, and the entire Beach House team for telling this very important story. Filming a documentary about COVID comes with certain sets of challenges, as you guys know. And the crew took a lot of risk. They were in the middle of the thick of things, filming at an airport which is considered ground zero. So thank you all.
One of the big contenders for tomorrow night from the Philippines. Now let's keep things moving along. Making the long trip across the causeway for tonight is one of our region's most gifted comedians. He's featured in his very own global Netflix comedy special and has a starring role in Malaysia's entry for Best Lifestyle Program. Well, okay, maybe it's not starring, but it's like a little bit above featured extra. About that, right there? Okay. At great expense to the Asian Academy Creative Awards because we paid for his bus ticket, please welcome Mr. Kevin J.
You're right. They spared no expense to bus me down here. They put me in the hotel called the Porcelain Hotel. Have you heard of the Porcelain Hotel?
Geylang?
Of course you won't know. You're not a prostitute. But okay. Give it up for Bobby, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Bobby.
Thank you.
Yes. Why don't you take a seat on my seat over there? Yeah, because I had to get you off the stage because you know what happened the last time a comedian was called to give an award. Yeah. So better I'm alone lah. The thing is that there's been a lot of tussles between Malaysia and Singapore. There's been a few tussles. Obviously, Singapore is winning, but it's okay. It's okay. We've been fighting for years. Right, we've been fighting for years. Like for instance, the Hainanese chicken rice, because Singapore thinks that they created the Hainanese chicken rice. Right, Malaysia thinks that they created the Hainanese chicken rice. People from Hainan, China are going, hello. It's in the name, Right? Here's the thing though, I watch a lot of TV programs and it's an honor being up here really to, give out an award. And, the thing is I watch a lot of Netflix as well nowadays. And here's the thing, right? There's a lot of true crime documentaries, right? And they're doing really well, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, this is one thing, like Singapore, one category Singapore cannot win. Because no crime in Singapore, right? Nothing. What are you going to do? Rob a bank and then stop at a traffic light? Cannot, right? But Malaysia, we have hope. We have hope to win this. Right? Because we have all sorts of crime. Anything. There are a lot of things happening. Right? But here's the best headline I've ever read in my entire life. Right? It's a Malaysian headline. Now you can Google this. It's absolutely true. The headline goes, man farts on wife's face, charged. Charged in court, which means there is a case in court for this. Right? There's a judge listening to this case. There is a lawyer defending this man. Like a lawyer went to law school, thought he's going to change the world. His mother is so proud of him. Graduates law school, first case, man farts on wife's face. I give up. Right? Here's the thing though. Here's what happened. The wife was cooking in the kitchen. She ran out of gas. The irony is right there. Right? And then she went to ask her husband to go to the shop and buy some gas. Now he got angry. He didn't want to do it. He got so angry that he decided to fart on her face. That was the case. Right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, this married couple, I cannot relate to this. I cannot relate to this. I've been married for 13 years. 13 years, ladies and gentlemen, and I've never, ever farted on my wife's face. On purpose. Listen, first of all, I didn't know it was illegal. Second of all, this man, I'll get the death penalty, you understand? Right? What am I doing here? Anyway, I can't. This is why they have a teleprompter, right? So because I can see what I'm supposed to do next. So maybe you want to scroll up to tell me what I'm doing actually here. Because I have no idea. They told me, but I forgot, right? Basically, I am here to present the 2022 Asian Creative Award for Best Infotainment Program. Yes, that's what I'm here. Yes. That's right, this Malaysian can read. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the contenders.
Best Infotainment Program. It takes a lot of skill to impart information in an entertaining way. And here are 6 of the best. For Hong Kong, maybe the judges will be fawning over the investigations of Hong Kong secrets from Makerville and VUTV.
For many, he's a saint.
Or perhaps the goddess is on her way to India, courtesy of Discovery's enthralling My Daughter Joined a Cult. 法律 Q&A， 看看谁会成为。Could the award go to a legal information game and chat show? Tell you law from Astro Malaysia.
Get your game face on.
I believe is a children's science show from none other than GMA Philippines.
TikTok ousted Google as the most.
From reigning champions Singapore, TikTok Heroes is the CNA Media Corp entry here.
In 1962, the first Golden Horse Awards were held in Taipei.
And from Taiwan Plus, we learned 10 fun facts about the Golden Horse Awards.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the winner right here. And I also have been practicing this in front of a mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is... Please lift... Oh, please lift the... okay, all right. Right. It is... My daughter joined a cult from India!
The goddess for Best Infotainment Program is heading to India, courtesy of Discovery's My Daughter Joined a Cult, directed by Naman Saraiya.
Oh gosh, I'm collecting this on behalf of Discovery. Vice Studios produced the show, and the wonderful people at Discovery allowed us to. So thank you, Sai, Malika, Addy, for giving us that opportunity. My team at Vice Studios, who have been excellent in actually getting this off the ground. Special mention to Kaveri, who thought of the name My Daughter Joined a Cult. And of course to the team that actually executed it. Naman, Karan, Mandar, Sonakshi, Ankit Matre, Sandhya, thank you so much. Thanks for this.
向外太空，某一天征服宇宙。And now 都汹涌，撒有汹涌摸胸膛。陪你到最后，当你真的看懂我，在意陌路。
Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? Thanks, Kevin, very much for that. Flatulence and crime. But if you're not picking up a gold tonight, you might just score fans' choice for Best Dressed Celebrity on the red carpet tomorrow at 5:30, or maybe even the bigger fashion industry judged for Best Dressed.
I'm rich. I'm rich. Rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich.
Some snappy editing right there, which leads us into our next award. She's the Best Factual Presenter, national winner for Japan, and he's the Asian Academy Foundation patron, Vice Media's Hanako Montgomery, and from Elevate Broadcast, Dennis Breckenridge.
I'm thrilled to be here in Singapore representing Vice Media, Japan, and celebrating our entire industry.
Absolutely. And we're here to present the award for Best Editing.
The editors are often the unsung heroes of any production. They sit alone in darkened rooms, but it's here that they weave their magic. Fix It in Post is exactly what they do, and here are 8 of the best.
Let's piece together the narrative for Best Editing.
Ryan was just hitting his groove when his life was cut short.
Australia's Unfinished Symphony is definitely in the frame.
She made a remarkable.
Or cut to Freedom Memories from Hong Kong. India has Snake's SOS slithering into view.
This is not a python, this is Russell's viper.
Japan now, and how I managed to shoot the Yakuza.
Simula sa araw na to.
Perhaps the Philippines' broken marriage vow can cut through here.
Saan?
The world of modeling has changed.
But reigning title holders Singapore will add some flair with Supermodel Me. Taiwan are in the mix with Tavern by the Leafy. Or maybe Thailand can transition to a breakthrough title with F4 Thailand, Boys Over Flowers?
And the winner is, today, for Best Editing, from Singapore, Melanie Fu Campbell for Supermodel Me, Revelation Season 6.
Singapore defends a category title and delivers a fourth all-time Golden Goddess to Refinery Media for Asia's Next Top Model. Last year's The Apprentice, and now Supermodel Me, thanks to Melanie Fu Campbell.
Wow, as an editor, I'm not used to all this. I just want to thank Karen Sia and Refinery Media for always supporting me, letting me work on your shows. And Daryl Burney and Edit Lounge and all my team here who came. And reality shows are one of the hardest things to work on. So I want to thank Vika and all the story producers who make our job so much easier. And all the cast and crew as well. Thank you.
You know, when you're in the TV and film business, there are a few things you just don't want to hear. Should I have been recording? You were great. Let's just do it again one more time for safety. Or when you're at a party and you know someone and someone comes up to you and says, wait, don't I know you from somewhere? Or I've actually got this great TV show I want to pitch to you right now. But here's someone who's heard this time and time again. She's back with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Yvette King.
Fun fact, actually, I once hosted a show and the cameraman used to fall asleep. Anyway, I am back and I do love presenting awards almost as much as I love lifestyle programs, especially when they're about really important subjects like food and fashion. Here are 10 of the best that have kept us entertained over the last year.
Best Lifestyle Program. China's Ai Chi makes camping fun in this 90-minute episode, and that's surely worth a goddess right there. Hong Kong's TVB explored the tradition of workers eating together in the heartfelt We Are Family.
Welcome to the Great Indian Wedding.
India will be hoping the judges say yes to the dress from Discovery. Japan claimed this award in 2021. NHK are adding a touch of sparkle and stepping out with a monk who wears heels. NBC Korea's entry had one judge saying, almost every aspect of this show is done in perfection.
Well-known foodies in town proposing the best food.
From Trifecta Collective Malaysia comes this clever blend of comedy and food in Best Ever.
Expect things to get pretty heated in here.
The Philippines kept the food theme going with The Crawl Singapore by ABS-CBN and Metro.
The best of Singapore's gastronomic scene.
Is the Thailand called Jimda chili?
Maybe Singapore's In Search of Heat will add the necessary spice to the competition from Birdman Dog and CNA.
The waves are a little big today.
Here's a fun fact. There are 250 fishing ports in Taiwan, and Canadian Leo Sewald intends to visit each one in Happy Fisherman. You can reel it in on Taiwan Plus. And Vietnam are stepping out with their famed International Fashion Week from Multimedia JSC.
And the winner for Best Lifestyle Program is India. Say yes to the dress. India. Discovery Communications India.
The members of jury say yes to the dress for India. So it's a big congratulations to the team from Discovery who now get to say yes to the goddess.
Who doesn't love a big Indian wedding, right? Accepting this on behalf of our India team, thank you very much. We're very humble and honored. Thank you.
Who Am I? Thailand's entry for Best Theme Song or Title Theme tomorrow night. Please welcome the President for India, Southeast Asia, and Korea for Warner Brothers Discovery, Clement Shoibi. Clement, welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Very, very good.
Well, thank you very much. We've been at Warner Brothers Discovery, a foundation patron of the Asia Academy Award from the very, very beginning. So I've got to know and really admire all the work that has been done for the industry across the award as well as the Academy campus. And I've been really impressed, really impressed.
Well, right now our job is to reveal the winner of the one of the most intriguing awards, because many a fine judge say it serves an insight into tomorrow night's big drama awards. Now, I don't know about that, but I do know there are 7 fantastic contenders in the category of Best Sound.
Best Sound. Industry experts eagerly await craft categories like Best Sound, claiming it's a hint of scripted awards to come. We're about to find out.
講定，邊個賣出嚟嘅？
唱歌最緊要嘅係感覺，唔係話俾人聽你幾傷心。
For Hong Kong, perhaps Anita, the director's cut, will hit the right notes with the jury.
唱歌有一樣嘢好緊要。
This is not a python. This is Russell's viper.
India's Nat Geo has unleashed Snakes SOS. And let's give credit to the boom operator here, because I'd have been in the car.
私の名前は本名橋本真美。
Japan and the informed Vice media are wondering how a former Yakuza became a politician in Japan. If we had an award for the longest show title, I think we'd have our winner. For Singapore comes historical post-war drama This Land Is Mine, with the first 5 runs at the goal. Taiwan's Formosa Television hopes the judges will stop at the Tavern by the Leafy, a quirky musical extravaganza. And they're sure not to forget the horror mystery that is Remember 15 from Bison Idea for VU. Or the thriller from Vietnam Satellite Digital K+, Scarlet Hill.
Clement, who is the winner?
Well, the winner is Singapore, This Land Is Mine.
It was a nail-biter, but cue the celebrations for Singapore with an important win for the post-war drama This Land Is Mine. Congratulations to MediaCorp, Wei Films and Sweet Sound.
Sorry, my leg fell asleep on the way over. On behalf of myself and my partner Bilin at Wei Films, I accept this award for Sweet Sound, who worked very hard on this because we literally had no sound. We filmed the entire show in a studio, and they basically we had to recreate every single sound from scratch. I also want to thank the Asian Academy Creative Awards and the judges for this honor. I would also like to thank our partners, MediaCorp and IMDA, for the support that they've been giving us over the years. Thank you very much. And to everyone who worked on This Land Is Mine, thank you.
One more award goes to Singapore for tonight at least, and then I'm afraid you're all going to have to head off to the Motion Picture Association after party. Then there'll be fine wines imported from these countries called Italy and France. You know. I mean, they've got some award-winning chef. I mean, what's going on here? Anyway, it's a tough job, but hey, we do our bit to help out the industry. That's what we try to do here. Anyway, what do you think of this wonderful venue, Chimes Hall? What do you guys think? You'll enjoy this? Now, this served as a location for a very big wedding scene in one of the most, I say, iconic films of Southeast Asia over the past few years, Crazy Rich Asians. And since we're right here, let's meet one of the tremendous local stars from the movie. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amy J. Chang.
To be back in this place.
A lot of music for you there. I mean, it must be great to be back here in Chimes. I mean, you played the antagonist, the Henry Golding's Nick's character, right? Now, do you remember shooting that scene here?
Okay, so just to clarify, I wasn't an antagonist to Nick's character. It was more to Rachel.
Yes,
because I was trying to get my daughter married to her, right? But yeah, shooting in this place is just amazing. 5 years have passed since we did a shoot here. And you know the magic that, if some of you watched the movie, the magic that you saw on the screen, we had our own little magic here, even though we were shooting till like wee hours of the morning, and we were stuck and trapped in where we were because of the way the sets were designed. So you could only leave if there was an emergency or someone had to help you out. But yeah, the camaraderie was fantastic. We had like gummy bears being passed around and some naughty drinks to help us cope with the long hours. Yeah.
Indeed. What impact do you think this movie had, though, on Southeast Asia as a whole?
Well, I think, just to see Asians being represented on the big screen by a big Hollywood production, it opened a lot of doors. It's one movie, so one movie can't do everything, but I think it started opening up a lot of doors, and if you look at a lot of the other streaming services, you see a lot of diverse representations and acknowledgement of the talent that lies in this region as well. So, yeah, it's a wonderful move into the right direction.
Indeed. So I'm going to ask a question I think is on a lot of people's minds here about Crazy Rich Asians. Sequel, ever going to happen?
Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. The sequel is definitely going to happen, but I'm really grateful to be part of the very first one, so.
There you go. Earlier I mentioned the Motion Picture Association. They've been a patron of the Asian Academy for some time now. So please give a warm welcome to the MPA Asia Pac's VP of Communications, the dashing Stephen Jenner.
Thanks so much, Bobby. Well, it may be the last night's Goddess Award, but it's certainly a big one to round out the Grand Awards. So on behalf of the Motion Picture Association, I want to congratulate the Asian Academy Creative Awards on another outstanding year.
And also for its encouragement of the streaming side of the business with this major award for Best Original Program by a streamer or OTT platform.
So let's check out the 8 finalists from right across the region.
Best Original Program by a streamer, OTT. There's always plenty of feeling in this one, so let's check the lineup. From China, iQIYI's highly regarded The Rat of China. Supernatural series Ghost Cleansing Limited will be hoping to clean up for Hong Kong's MYTV Super. India has won this category for the last 3 years, so Prime Video's medical drama Mumbai Diaries must be considered well in contention. For Korea comes a story of Yumi and the internal advice she gets from her different cells in the rom-com Yumi's Cells on TVing.
ada banyak dimensi lain. Dan setiap dimensi ada peraturan dia sendiri.
Representing Malaysia is the quirky rom-com fantasy series 1000 Nina, 1000 Ninas from VU. From VU Philippines comes Still, an 8-part series set in a music camp during the pandemic lockdown. 2018 Best Screenplay winner M. Raihan Halim adds his golden touch to the futuristic thriller Identity for Me Watch Singapore. Or perhaps VU Thailand will get the rap for its hip-hop-inspired Wannabe with non-cool Chanon Santinatungkul in the lead role.
Eight outstanding productions, Stephen. Who wins?
I have always wanted to say this too, and the winner is from Korea, Yumi Cells, Studio Dragon, Mary Cow, Studio N.
Korea breaks India's 3-year run in the category and claims victory for the Kim Go-eun starer Yumi Cells. Congratulations to the team from Mary Cow, Studio N, and the award-winning Studio Dragon from Korea.
It's great honor to be here. I'm a producer of Yumi Cells from Studio Dragon. This drama was a new challenge for us, and thank you for awarding our challenge. I will share this moment with co-workers. Thank you. 감사합니다.
A fantastic win to Korea, but it was certainly Singapore's night. But make sure you're back here tomorrow when the stars come out for the AAA TV live on the red carpet. And do not forget to join us tomorrow night when we return here to the historic Chimes Hall for the glittering Gala Awards final. We'll discover the winners in the final 18 categories, including Best Drama Series and the coveted Best Acting Awards. Now I'm off to the Motion Picture Association party for a cup of tea. I'll see you guys at the gala tomorrow. Take care and have a great night.
When the world is uncertain, having a focus can make everything clear. At Gallagher, our focus is community. It's a simple word that can mean many things. The places where we live and work, the industries where we do business, and the new connections we form around new ways of interacting. As your community insurance broker and consultant, Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence by managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce, by holding ourselves to the highest standards of ethics, and by bringing together global reach and local expertise to help your business, your community, through every challenge you face. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. Because that's what it means to build confidence together.